Bleb have been playing absolutely flawlessly today. So we just need to see these two play. We need to see the momentum continue, right? We cannot be icing out these players right here. And there we go. Merchant Port to start winners finals between two of the more unlikely players.
Yeah, I mean, I genuinely do not know much to say about this matchup. Only that both these players are very good. Bleb is very, very in your face, whereas Hukon is about just finding all those little hits, finding a way to get neutral pressure in. But Bleb is all about that explosive interactions. So it's going to be interesting to watch.
And you can see how both of these players right now just playing it very slow, playing it very controlled, not trying to get too committal with any of their options, because a single one could mean death, but an uncharacteristic miss from Hukon. I mean, you can see the pressure setting in. Bleb just barely going to be going down to that down strong. Very, very difficult position to DI it from, but the forward air from Bleb, on the other hand, going to be able to put Hukon off the side.
Yeah, and a very fun little recovery from Bleb there. It is always very interesting to me to see down B being used in recovery, especially. Oh.
Yeah, that tilt boost made so much space for Bleb there. Just gonna immediately find a way how to sneak right on in. And Hukon now on the back foot. Bleb doing so much work here.
Yeah, isn't able to find much of that original parry, but regardless, he is just unrelenting right now. It doesn't matter that he's off stage. We've seen him reverse off stage interactions with ease, so you cannot. A very well placed down B and very good DI from Hukon, keeping them alive just a little longer.
Yeah, but just like that, Bleb crucially gets armor. This is such an important thing when you're at high percent as Edalus. It does so much work until you take that 40% here. But right now, Bleb just making full use of it, going to be running straight in, no fear, forward strong to take Hukon towards the blast zone, but a forward strong in return from the Orcane. High recovery from the Edalus, going to be able to fly up above, away from the Whale Dog. But here we go. What does Bleb do to get back to stage? It is going to be the side B, but up air from the Orcane to seal out that stock, last stock between these two.
Yeah, very nice reversal from Hukon. That neutral air just giving him that stock. But it's all about what happens now. Very even right now for both players. Bit more Bleb-sided than Hukon might like, as he gains armor, parries the bubbles, and takes game one.
Yeah, parries the bubbles and gets the cross-stage punish. Extended parry Sun coming in clutch there. Bleb with the armored Astron going to be able to take game one in a slobber knocker of a game. Just fighting back and forth between these two.
Yeah, regardless, we now go on to game two. It's going to be quite interesting to see how these two stage control characters deal with the moving platforms with their resources, but despite that, it's all about how they play in the moment-to-moment interactions as well.
Yeah, and sometimes it's not even just the moment-to-moment interactions, it's also the layers of conditioning, right? That was the first time we saw Bleb go for that parry. That's the first time we've seen Bleb take that first stock from Hukon here. And right now, the Edalus is starting to come fully into form, looking to put a freeze on Hukon's run.
Yeah, without sounding too, I guess, cringe.
Oh?
He is just ice cold right now, as he just just absolutely just throws him away.
Yeah, I mean, ice cold killer right here, just trying to continue with this lead, with this momentum. Looks for the parry, doesn't quite get it, and gets punished for it. But, you know, a full stock to play with. This is exactly what you want to see if you're the Etalus player here. You know, the Orcane has to come to you.
Yeah, and that is always a very advantageous situation to be in, especially for a character like Etalus, who with ice is terrifying movement-wise.
A whiff punish demon.
Yeah, any movement can lead into, say, an up strong or anything, and it is very hard to predict when, especially if they're just dash dancing and wave dashing about.
But, you know, 86% on the Orcane here. Still a lot of room to work with. Ethereal Gaze has so much space. And right now, Bleb, you know, taking a lot of damage. We could see all that damage even up so quickly, 82 to 86. And like we were saying, right, you know, that's so much damage here. It's evened up. And all of a sudden, Hukon's in the lead. It was a full stock lead for Bleb. And right now, the Orcane might be in control. Not going to go for the upstrong. Bleb still playing it safe.
Yeah, seeing something very similar to the set with Boss Hog, just trading advantage left and right, but the Adakis is gonna do it.
When in doubt, throw it out. Bleb gonna be able to take game number 2 with Adakis, and what turned into a nail-biter of a game 2. What started off as a huge Bleb favored game, just Hukon showing that you cannot sleep on the Orcane.
Of course not. And going back to gates, I wonder if Hukon thought because of that last stock, it is still a good stage to go to, because as we saw, he can just turn it around at any point.
Yeah, I mean, definitely can. Both of these characters, both of these players are incredibly volatile in nature here. You know, I was talking with some friends earlier about how, you know, Bleb, one of the fastest Etalus players out there, and, you know, for a long time had an issue where he would just continue to play faster until even he couldn't control it. But right now, you know, this is very calm, controlled play. Hukon, you know, on the other hand, going to be able to control so much of the neutral, so much of Bleb's disadvantage, not looking to pop that puddle early, instead looking to keep the neutral, keep the advantage, and keep on trucking after a stock down. The deck is coming on through.
Yeah, as you said, Bleb is very fast, and the masterful tech read there from Hukon is going to take out that stock at 200% no less. Bleb holding on to it.
Yeah, but, you know, might be that first stock, but Hukon still able to keep the percent lead. And with Bleb offstage in disadvantage, many fair armors through the bubbles are going to be the answer from Bleb here. One fair to start things off, looking for the freeze and going to be able to get it down strong. Good damage from Bleb.
That looked like frame 1 of landing. Like the ice didn't even look right there, but that is deadly. My goodness.
Dak is cross stage here, and Bleb, you know, it's trying to get back to stage. This is the same story that we've seen time and time again this game, but Hukon potentially on winner's side stock here.
Yeah, and regardless of how this set goes, this will be the first time in ages that we see someone else on winner side grands. This is such an important set.
Yeah, absolutely important. And Bleb, right now, trying to make that history. This is, I think, the first time we've seen an Etalus in winner side grands since Chaos. Right here, right now, Bleb with the up air does it with a 3-0. And with a win over Fire AC, with a win over Hukon, Bleb is sitting in winner's side grand finals on the Edelus.
Honestly, the past 2 sets have been explosive. As you said, this is probably the first time we have seen an Edelus on winner's side since Chaos.